He has the stank attitude.
Sinitta, you're giving too much away.
I used to pole dance to Pussycat Dolls in my bedroom.
I would say me and Gemma may have some moments.
Hello, it's me, Sam Thompson, and this is the brand new I'm a Celebrity Unpacked vodcast. I'll be here every night straight after I'm a Celebrity South Africa to unpack each episode, and oh my God, after what we've just watched, I cannot wait to get started. Now, throughout the series, I'll be joined by celebrity guests and the campmates themselves, plus Kemi Rodgers. We'll be bringing you exclusive interviews with the main men, Ant and Dec, all the way from South Africa. Let's not waste any more time. Joining me today, it's former I'm a Celeb campmate and content creating sensation. She asked me to call her that. GK Barry, I'm a Celeb icon and South Africa campmate herself. It's Sinitta, everyone. We got treated to a really, really great little cliffhanger at the end of episode 1. We have 2 new arrivals. We'll start with Craig Charles.
Yes.
We adore him. He was brilliant in his series. And the GC. Gemma Collins, she's back for more. She didn't last long. I think it was 3 days. Was it 3 days?
Yeah.
Did they say she had to leave for a Kit Kat or a digestive?
Diet Coke. She wanted.
Coke.
Yeah.
No, it was Diet Coke. She didn't do very well in her first try. No. She is back for more. Me and GK are massive fans.
Yeah.
We're incredibly excited.
Yeah.
How excited were you to see her come in?
Just the vision of her coming in.
The robe.
At that point was just like, I mean, that was all of me. I was just like, yes, girl.
Wow.
And then they had an eating trial.
Well, the faces on the preview that we just saw, they didn't look impressed. And then we were just left on, I'm going to die.
You're going to kill me.
Yeah, I just think this can't end well. Gemma Collins doing an eating trial just can't end well.
She was like, I'm gonna, but...
And I'm not.
I mean, but she wasn't the GC.
Well, this is what I've heard. So
okay.
I've heard that Gemma has come in and she's like, I'm not like an alter ego. So I'm putting on her accent. I'm not gonna have an alter ego, Sam. I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna be Gemma Collins.
Gemma Collins.
And was she?
Yeah, she was. But I called her Miss Gemma.
Miss Gemma.
Miss Gemma, she has some game.
Yeah.
She knows how to get what she wants.
Well, look, it's all about redemption for Gemma this time around. Do we think she's going to last longer than 3 days?
I think she has to. I do. I believe she has to do it. A week.
Sinitta, don't tell her. No, Sinitta, do
You
not
think
tell
a
us.
week? You think
Sinitta, do not tell us.
How long do you think?
If I had to guess, and it's 3 weeks.
But they make it harder, we've heard.
If I had to guess, I'd go a week and a half.
You?
A week. I think a week.
And last time, how was it? 3
days.
3 days. Okay.
Sinitta, I don't even want to look at your face. I really hope she gets far because I'm ready. I think we're all as a country ready for some Gemma Collins memes.
Yeah, we missed out on that on her season when she just left. Yeah. It was like,
we
what
really
now?
need it. And I think the world will be healing when we see some Gemma Collins memes.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. But she's a massive personality.
She is.
There's a lot of big personalities in there. Like, do her and David Hay come across each other much in the camp?
Do you know what? There wasn't a lot of that.
Really?
It was more like David and Bev. If anything, I thought...
David and Bev?
Oh, Bev forever. Not my
No,
Bev.
because Bev wasn't
My
taking
queen.
it. Bev was not taking it.
What a girl.
Yeah.
What a queen.
And did Gemma sort of come across anyone in the camp where there was a little bit of...
I would say me and Gemma may have some moments.
Wow.
Miss Gemma.
2 strong women.
2 strong women. Because you know what that thing, I think it's like the 2 old divas. Well, obviously, I'm the old diva, but you know what I mean? That thing, well, there's only room for one diva in this camp.
Obsessed. I'm obsessed with
Yeah,
this.
you've just sat GK down for the next 3
Yeah.
weeks. She cannot wait.
It's
But look,
incredible.
let's talk about the campmates.
Yes.
What an unbelievable lineup.
Phenomenal.
This is coming from someone who is like an OG fan. I used to sit, and I think GK's the same,
Yeah.
I used to sit on my parents' living room floor.
When you were babbies.
And when I was tiny, and I used to watch the show, it was like my dream every time to go and watch it with my parents.
Wow.
And like Ant and Dec were like my heroes.
Oh, God.
But the people who used to take part, and now the people who are on All Stars, this is completely my cup of tea. But it's got such an old school like view to it and a vibe to it. And I really, really like that.
Yeah.
It goes like backwards, I think, in the best possible way.
I was amazed. I was kind of like, well, so you're David Hay, as in world champion. And he's like, yeah. Yeah. You're like,
That's him all over though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
deadpan.
Sir Mo Farah, like, absolute, like, legends of life.
Well, talk about legends. I mean, I've got the lineup here. Adam Thomas, 2016. So I don't even know what series that
16.
was.
Were you guys even born then?
GK might not have been.
It was my sweet 16 in 2016.
So Adam came third, and we saw him come in, and he's got that boyish charm.
Yeah.
And he's never
cute.
lost that, I don't think. He comes, he's got a smile on his face, he's loud as hell.
Yeah.
And I think he brings such a great energy.
Good
doesn't he?
vibes.
The most infectious laugh as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it just cheered the whole camp up. You
Yeah.
just heard him cackling away.
Your favourite Ashley Roberts?
Yes.
Ex-Pussycat doll?
Love a
Or just Pussycat doll?
Yeah.
This is mad. 2012, Ashley Roberts was in it, which makes you 12.
Yes. Yeah, that is
Oh.
a long time ago.
She came
Wow.
second in her
Did you
series.
learn the dance with them when they did
I
it?
used to pole dance to Pussycat Dolls in my bedroom when I was
pole dance. Pole dance?
Yes, yeah. I used to have a bunk bed.
We had Adam and Ashley at the start,
Uh-huh.
and then Sir Mo Farah
Oh, yeah.
and Beverly came in.
Beautiful.
Beverly Calloway. Beverly's so sweet.
Oh my gosh, the two sweetest people
But
that
she
you could
she
meet.
can give it
actually.
back though. Is what
Oh,
I
she's
clocked in the first
sassy.
step. Yeah.
She's sexy. She is. She's a sexy little minx, that one.
So we obviously have David Hay then, who comes in with Scarlett Moffat. Now,
Yeah.
we're going to get onto both of them a little bit later, sort of in more detail. But I think David is an interesting character, and I cannot wait to see like how he like develops through the series. Me and GK need to have quite different opinions on this.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
I find him really funny.
You?
He's my worst nightmare of a campmate.
So
God forbid someone
funny.
put me in that
Why?
temple.
Why?
I just feel like he's his say is what will go. It's very overpowering. And sometimes you just need to just relax, you know? You don't ever put my Bev in Skank Rock or whatever it was called. Don't ever put my
what was
Bev
it called?
there. What was
Savannah
it called?
Square.
Savannah
I tell you what, he's got a great bum. He's got a
He
said
lovely
that,
bum.
Yeah,
His
someone
whole
said
body
that.
is amazing.
He's like, did you get to
Okay.
feel like,
I didn't get to feel it, but
he's
jacked.
shame.
He's
jacked.
Yeah. So he's funny though. He's
yeah,
very
see-
funny. He's controversial and he's provocative.
But you said we need
know.
that.
Oh, as a viewer, we absolutely need
Yeah.
a David Hay in there. But Scarlett Moffat, I mean, she is true I'm a celeb legend status as is.
Oh yeah.
To have her in there must have been really, really cool.
She is the cutest, funniest thing. But for her and Adam were in the camp together before. So they were like, it was like a high school reunion for those two. And just the laughter, the passion. She was like so excited about everything.
So
And
you
you know
need
what?
people like that as well.
I love it. She got bit on the bum in one of the trials.
She did.
She didn't actually know what it was, I don't
Lucky
think.
her.
Terrifying though. You can't see it. And you're like, something's biting me on the bum. No idea what it is. And then obviously at the end, you come in with your visor, which I don't even think you put down properly. Is it a visor?
Yeah, it's a sun visor that I've always worn. I've worn this visor for like 40 years
Oh, wow.
because it's like sort of protects your skin. But also my theory was
I thought it was
that
like
it
a
would
welding
stop
visor.
things getting me.
Stuff.
It will stop things getting me. So it's like instead of wearing sunglasses, the whole face is shielded, and then bugs can't get me.
It's a smart woman.
But then they were like, Sinitta, can you lift the visors because we can't see your face? And I'm like,
You do so incredibly well in your trial.
Excited.
And I can't wait to discuss that with you. But first, Sean Walsh comes in.
yes,
Mixed feelings, actually, I
Our
had with
burly
Sean.
man.
the big burly man.
It's like, what's Sean Walsh like when you're sort of like around him?
Oof. Okay, I'm just going to say how I'm going to say it. No, I'm thinking, should I say that? But for me, he was
I
almost
love
like
this.
the nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry to
He's
call him
got the
a nerdy
horn
guy.
rim
But
glasses
he's like
on.
the nerdy guy. But then he's coming out with these one-liners that are kind of strange. Not really jokes, but just another perspective of stuff. So you spend a lot of time going,
Who
well, I
are
was
you?
like,
Yeah.
what, this guy, you know. I was fun and confusing and intriguing, but
Yeah.
nerdy, but sweet, like really kind.
Yeah.
I don't think I properly understood that he was a comedian. I thought he
It's
was
always
somebody.
good.
I thought he was sorry, but he was funny. But I thought he was somebody. I thought he was somebody else.
Oh.
So then I was like, oh, of course you're that guy. Okay, now I get it. But I kind of thought, I don't know if I thought he was a chef or something else.
Chef.
He couldn't cook in
He couldn't
the
get-
other camp,
He
could
couldn't
he?
even put the fire on.
No.
But I can't wait to see more from him because I actually think he's going to turn out to be one of my favourites anyway.
Yeah.
He's
Now,
hilarious.
Two of my absolute favourites who hold the whole show together, Ant and Dec. Now, they caught up with Kemi in South Africa. Let's see what they had to say.
Boys, how lovely to see you. Not in the jungle this time, in the bush.
Yeah, look at this.
It.
Yeah.
Stunning. Nice to be somewhere different here in South Africa.
Yeah.
You guys must be so excited.
Oh, we're thrilled. I mean, we did it 3 years ago and had a blast.
Yeah.
And we knew that if we got a chance to come back and do the series again, there's so many great names to kind of use on the show. And I think we've got the best.
Were you surprised that any of them have come back? Sinitta, first
Yes.
things first.
Yeah.
Well, she had such an unpleasant time the first time around.
So why would she do it again?
Redemption.
Yeah.
I think it's redemption. And I think a lot of people, when they come out of Australia, as we know, a lot of people say, oh my God, it was the most magical time that I had in there. So to get the offer to do it again, somewhere different, is a bit hard to turn down. It's very, very tempting. So what is amazing about this show is that we get to put them all back together and see what kind of alchemy comes out of all those guys getting back in the same camp.
It's funny because obviously seeing all the ex-campmates, and they, like you say, they always just say, oh, I love it. I genuinely thought it was like Stockholm Syndrome. That they just say it was like a magical time. They go home, readjust, have hot dinners again and realise, God, I'm never doing that again. So
Yeah.
it was really surprising. And you've got such an amazing cast this year.
Yeah.
Sir Mo Farah.
Yeah.
Sir Mo.
Well, he only ever done I'm a Celebrity in Wales, in the castle. So he remembers I'm a Celebrity. His experience was cold and a bit wet.
Of course,
So he's
yeah.
never experienced anything like this. So
Same with Beverly.
He kind of jumped
Yes.
at the chance. Yeah, same with Bev.
Same with Bev.
In there, we've got quite a few different personalities. Do you think we're going to see any clashes this season? Is it going to be very like lovey-dovey? What are your predictions?
I don't think it will be as lovey-dovey as Australia has been
Oh.
the last couple of years because there's so many big personalities.
Yeah.
And you've got someone like David Hay, for example, who doesn't mince his words
No.
and knows who he is and won't really compromise for anyone.
No, well,
Whether you think he's right or wrong, like that's just his way of doing it. And in David Hay's mind, David Hay's always right.
And as David has already said...
David Hay.
David Hay.
have to
have to
first
say
name,
his
second
surname.
name, yeah.
As David Hay has already said, it's tougher.
Yeah.
The challenges so far have been much tougher. It's taken them by surprise. And as they go on as well, there will be times where they have to look after number one in their pursuit to become the I'm a Celebrity legend. So it's not all about, it's down to the public vote and
Yeah.
all that. Sometimes you have to be ruthless to get through on this.
It's winner takes all, you know?
oh my goodness, are they going to start fighting then maybe? Woo, fingers
Well,
crossed.
he'll win, won't he? Ex-boxer.
Well, all the challenges and the trials, what an epic start.
Yeah.
Sinitta redeemed herself. How surprised were you at Sinitta?
We thought she's going to lose this, but
Yeah.
then she was a little bit, unsteady to start with, and they were neck and neck. We thought Sean's
Yeah.
got this, he's got
Yeah.
this, and then she just jumped.
Why did he take time? He was
I
just
don't
kind
know.
of dilly-dallying about it. I did not think she was going to do it. It was nice to see her proved right and probably actually was great for her confidence as well.
Yeah,
It shocked
absolutely.
him though.
It did.
Where did she come from?
Also, you guys are really cruel. Split camps immediately.
I know.
From the get-go.
Good, eh?
know.
Oh,
It's
my
like, well, if you want to
goodness.
become a legend, this
You're
is what
savage. It's full good cop, bad cop. I love this. Yeah, work for it. You got to work for your spot as a legend.
I'm not going to give it up easy, you know?
David sending Beverly. That was a...
That shocked everybody.
Yeah, okay. I wonder what your thoughts on that because I was shooketh.
That was harsh.
That
was
shocked us
harsh.
all.
Yeah.
I might be harsh, but that was harsh.
I couldn't believe it. Do you think he's just gone full sportsman mode
Yeah,
and he's
absolutely.
sending home the weakest link?
Yeah.
Bev is tough stuff. I think she's going to be fine in Savannah
Yeah.
Scrub. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think she's made of
she's
tough
tough.
stuff. I think David has underestimated Beverly.
Yeah.
And she'll handle it in Savannah Scrub, but I was really shocked when he did it.
It's going to be interesting to see if eventually they come back together, what that relationship's going to be like.
Oh,
David
she'll
and
be-
Beverly.
well, believe
Beverly
me,
will want to have a word with David.
she won't hold back.
Really?
No.
How do you think they're going to cope in Savannah Scrub? Because I don't know, there don't seem to be many cooks. They can't really light the fires.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm
they're
like,
going to cope
are
very
you-
well.
Do you have to intervene? Is there some sort of health and safety at some point if they've not eaten for like 3 days or they can't light the fire? Does someone have to come in?
You can survive 3 days without food.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can, as long as we give them water.
Yeah, true.
And it's really open to the elements, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas in Australia,
Yeah.
you're kind of covered by the rainforest a bit, you know what I mean? Whereas at Savannah Scrub, you've got the wind howling through. At night, you can see the stars, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
But it gets cold.
We need to talk about the new campmates we're going to be getting tomorrow night.
Uh-huh.
Gemma Collins
Yes.
and Craig Charles. What a cliffhanger you've left us with. My goodness. Personally, very excited for Gemma Collins. I never thought she would ever set foot anywhere near you guys again.
Well,
Either did we.
we thought the same. She's going for it.
Yeah.
So again, she seems to be more determined. It's what has it been?
12 years.
12 years.
Yes,
Since
2014.
since she was in there last time. If she can last longer than 3 days, she'll already have bettered what she did in Australia.
That's true.
And of course, then Craig Charles. Craig had to leave, unfortunately, in his series the same year as Gemma because his brother sadly passed away. So he felt he never got the full experience. So he's come back to take it on again and hopefully have the full experience this time. So
Well, we've got a really exciting series coming up.
Sure
Is there
have.
anything you can tell us? Obviously, we're already in split camps. Is there anything else that you can tell us about?
I can tell you it gets better and better and better and tougher. It's tougher than I'm a Celebrity Australia. Much tougher. But as a viewer, if you keep watching night by night, it gets better and better and better.
yeah, and they are surprised how tough it is. It takes them by surprise, and it kind of knocks them off kilter a little bit.
Okay.
And there's a fair share of drama along the way as well.
Love a bit of drama.
It's not all happy families.
It's certainly not.
Oh, we're going to wait for that. Cheers, boys.
Thank you.
So this is different. I don't think I've ever seen Ant and Dec give that much away, for one,
And so gleeful.
and
Yeah.
so gleeful about
They
it.
love it.
But look, Sinitta, we can't go in it like too much, but I would love to know, is there truth to that? Does it get a little bit spicy?
It gets so spicy that you just think this cannot be happening, and it's hard. It's really, really, really tough.
Why?
Every trial was just more, if before you had to sort of put that in your mouth, this time you've got like a 5-day buffet. It was madness. Everybody, even David Hay, had to admit, like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
His thing was, goddamn. He was saying that a lot
Mm.
because he couldn't believe what was going on.
Well, I mean, on David Hay, he had probably one of the most controversial moments in episode 1, which, by the way, for a first episode, because the first episode for anything like this is normally a setup, right? It's like a
Yeah.
format thing. There was so much to dissect, even in Ep1.
Mhm.
Obviously, there were a lot of decisions to be made as well. Ashley obviously had to pick a teammate. They had to pick between David and Scarlett for the trial as well. And then, obviously, the biggest decision, which is our Bev getting sent down to Savannah Scrub. That was horrible to watch. I don't think anyone wanted our sweet, apart from GK actually. GK was ready for her to go, but no one else wanted poor Beverly to be sent down there.
No, because nobody wanted to go there. I mean, David actually should have gone there because he had the stank attitude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, he didn't want
So-
to pick you as
He
well to
didn't want
start
to pick
with.
me. He was like, well, they were trying to politely pick everybody, and it was really like that thing at school when you're the last person.
Oh.
And I'm not used to that because I was sporty at school, so I was usually one of the first picked for netball and things like that. So to be
I know the feeling.
the one that's
Me
standing
too.
there
Yeah.
and they're just like, and I'm thinking, okay. And then he went, well, it's obvious, isn't it? You've either got the big burly man or you've got that. I think it was
He
not
ate
even
his
Sinitta.
words,
I think
though.
it was that or it.
He ate his words.
Oh,
You
Well, no, look,
smashed it.
GK, do you think that it was the right move for David to send our little Beverly down?
Our Bev could
Our
barely
Bev.
We
walk
love
on
Bev
that
already.
terrain. Yeah.
Aw.
Let alone live in that camp, which the beds are made of like just pure wood.
Mhm.
I think that was evil. I don't know what happened to chivalry.
Yeah.
It's dead.
No, he doesn't do shit. David's
Does he
like
not?
every man for himself. And he's really, really tough love. It's like,
No.
Adam got it a lot, actually. Because
Really?
Adam,
Really?
could get tearful sometimes. And he would just be like, no. And we'd all be like, oh, Adam, I've stopped that.
Oh,
Just stand up, pull yourself
Oh
together. Like,
no! Well, you
he
hated
doesn't-
me.
Sinitta, no, you're giving too much away.
Sorry,
You're
sorry,
giving- No, I love it. I adore it.
I think I did my trials because I was scared of David.
Maybe that worked out quite well.
So
actually,
basically,
having him in.
what we're saying is David like set the tone
Yeah.
for sort of like this
Yeah.
entire series.
We're here to be legends.
Yeah.
You're here to
We're
be
here-
legends
okay,
or
I
to be
understand.
mollycoddled.
He'd be an
Right.
awful
Yeah.
therapist, though, so I'm glad it was the jungle instead of that.
GK, you said that obviously it came back to bite him, and it did, right?
Yeah, you absolutely smashed it.
Thank God. He's not the gracious loser or anything. He would have made sure everyone knew, if you listen to me, we wouldn't have
You would have
that.
been
Look
right.
at her. Why should
Yeah.
we have chosen her anyway?
Yeah,
And,
and you
yeah.
flew across the sky.
Now we're eating rice and they're over there eating that.
Yeah.
I will say this, okay? I'm going to give him this.
Okay.
He, I think, is exactly what as a viewer want. Like, I want to see someone who is so set in their ways. I don't necessarily agree with him, but I find it fascinating. You don't want everyone to get along all the time.
But how can you be a champion without that?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a completely different mentality. I mean, me and GK, we were saying this actually when watching the show. We'd be gone Ep1, mate. We'd be gone first. We wouldn't have the backing of the audience.
No.
The viewer can't get involved. We'd be straight
David
back home.
would go, Grace and Sam have hysterically cried for 20 minutes today. They need to
go
leave.
home.
And I think, but do you know what? You are right. And it's such a different show. There's more motivation to be like the legend. And I think that's what he's gone in there thinking. So he is doing it the right way.
Yeah.
I just would hate to live with him.
Positive mindset.
Yeah.
It was almost like that thing.
Tunnel vision.
Well, look, Beverly said that she was coming for him.
Yes.
And she do we, I don't know if did you say she was going to chin
She's
him?
going to chin him, yeah.
At one point, there was Adam Thompson went, please don't do that,
Don't do
Beverly.
that. No, that's not
But the terrain took her out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
no,
right
bless her.
surface.
Yeah,
Her
because
sketches
sexy
on.
little Bev, but she did, she did try to
Sexy
get
Bev.
scrappy with Dave, but it was kind of like, she wanted to get him, but
Yeah.
you can't get, because Dave doesn't care.
Well, Joey, he reminds me so much of David Brent.
Mm.
He just gives me office vibes.
he reminds me of my son, but my son's 19. Just saying.
It says a lot. But it's when the cameras pan and like, was it Scarlett went, this is so magical, and it just panned to David
And
and
he's
he
just
was like,
straight-faced.
is it?
And I feel like sort of David went for a more sort of male-dominated decision-making scheme. He obviously wanted Sean Walsh over you, and you proved him completely wrong.
That's our queen.
You were fabulous
Yay,
on your trial.
thank you. I can't even believe it. I was in a state of disbelief. Then I realized, look, I'm going to fall anyway because my legs are too gone. So what if I just run? And I could see him kind of grabbing
For the star.
star like that.
Let's really sort of dissect this moment, because this is huge for you, Sinitta, because Sean's just got to the end, right?
I'm still back
You're
here.
just back by a tiny bit. At what point in your head have you gone, I'm going to run and jump into the abyss and double clutch the star as I fall down to my doom at the bottom? It's brilliant telly. Like me and GK, we go,
Look,
come
my
on, say
heart
it.
is
I couldn't
racing.
believe it.
Like, how did that feel when you sort of like come up triumphant with that star in your arms?
It was the best feeling in the world. It's like, this is what I came for.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was crying. I think I was superhero posing. It was just like, there I was hanging in the air with this star and just thinking, okay, almost like if I have to go home now, at least I did this.
Well, talking about that, it looked like you didn't want to let the star go. It
No.
looked like you wanted to sort of
I
take it
didn't.
back to camp with you.
I have it. I actually have it
Do
at home.
you?
Yeah,
Do you
because
actually?
I was literally like, I'm not giving this scar, but you don't understand what this means to me. It's like symbolic for my whole life. It's like I'm now this older woman doing something that I'm terrified of, and I've succeeded. And I need this star to just remind me.
Would you say you were spurred on by sort of David not picking you first? And you were like, do you know what? I'm going to go and prove him wrong.
Do you know, I don't know if that was in my head or if it was just absolute terror that I'm going to fall off this thing. But once I was in the air with that thing, I was thinking about David then. And I think that's when I struck my superhero pose. Like,
Hey,
you
one of
want
these."
me now, don't you?
Yeah. When
Oh,
you walked
God.
in, by the way, today, GK goes, God, she just oozes cash.
Yeah.
She was
Cash.
like-
She's
yeah.
just like,
She was like,
you've
you
got like an aura.
She was like, you just have class. And
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Just- it
thank
was
you,
like meeting
baby.
a royal.
A royal.
It was, yeah.
So you and Savannah scrub, just it
No.
just
It
doesn't,
just doesn't
seem
go.
right.
No, it doesn't.
GK, what camp would you rather be in? Surely you'd rather be in the
Do you
main
know
camp.
what I will say though? I do sometimes think the worse camp that you're in,
More
the
morale.
better the vibes.
Yeah.
Because
Ooh,
you're
okay.
like, right, we've got to do it. We're all in this together.
Yes,
you can
true.
take the mick out of everyone in the main camp, living it up. So sometimes I do think that's better. But if there was no fire and there's
No.
baboons or whatever
Exactly.
they were, I'd like to be in
You
main
wouldn't
camp.
sleep.
Yeah.
No.
And let's face it, there would have been tears pretty quickly.
Yeah, of course. I'd just cry on the whole series. So
Yeah, because to be fair, you were crying over the white jumpsuit.
I was, you see,
the
and it
first
was
time.
really heartbreaking because the
Yeah.
dry cleaners did an awful job after
Oh,
that, Sinitta.
and the
but-
black thong.
Yes, well, I do. I like to arrive in style with everything on show.
They messed you up. That
They
wasn't
did,
right. That
yeah.
wasn't right.
I just
Everything
wanted to
on
get
show.
the views in, you know? Right,
No.
first step.
Mm-mm.
It counts.
Let's talk about the long drop. I'd never thought I'd say that. So how does it work? Everyone's walking into both camps and they're saying that there's no door.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
The door was a curtain but it was pinned up.
Yeah.
So we did sort of think, right, that's it. And it was kind of elevated on a sort of throne type thing. So you're like, okay, there it is. It's bad enough without having an audience, right? It's like that's the one place where you can't be seen.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
Smart. I volunteered early. It's clean.
You're
beginning.
right.
Oh, that's a very good point.
right.
And so it's called
By
the
the-
long drop.
Yeah, but
called
by
the
the
long
end
drop.
of the week, you are dragging this thing and you're trying for it to not splash. So I had to learn this
Oh.
whole method of put the lid on first
Yeah.
and then drag it because I couldn't lift it.
Well, it's always a bit intense as well in the first few days because there's the most amount of people in camp and everyone's still
Yeah.
got the sort of like the food that they've eaten
Yeah.
prior
Yeah.
to going into the camp.
And the nerves making them go.
And the
together.
nerves, of course, yeah. So the first few days are quite intense.
Savannah Scrub didn't have a door.
No.
I'm pretty sure to the dunny.
They must have
I
had
think
a
they did,
door.
but the point is that they didn't
didn't
realise
know.
the
Yeah.
curtain was there.
They were
Yeah.
probably just, letting it all out.
And they were just having to sort of clap or say, I'm in
Oh
the
my
loo,
goodness.
in the loo.
That
So no one
GK,
would
imagine
walk
GK
around.
clapping.
Absolutely not. No.
Wait, okay, let's just do a quick exercise.
Okay.
Right, so GK, you're on the bathroom.
Okay.
You're doing a number, whatever you're
You
doing.
hear
Yeah.
footsteps approaching.
And you hear me approaching, right? And I'm going, and I'm like, oh, I could really do with a. What? And I don't know you're there. What are you doing?
Sam! Stop! Leave the lesbian alone! That's what I'd say.
So none of this.
No, I would be shouting because I definitely recognise your footsteps. You'd be skipping along to the dunny.
Skiffing along.
Yeah,
ready.
so I'd be able to know. Anyone else through going?
I could so imagine
Yeah.
you just screaming, please.
Please, don't lift up that curtain.
And I'll tell you what, Savannah's scrub beds are horrific.
Just wedges of wood.
Just wedges
right?
of wood.
Yeah. Oh.
Awful.
But main camp looked lovely though. There was a
Really did.
hammer. I was partial to a
hammock
hammer.
was good.
Loved a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I preferred a hammock.
Looked like the Ritz in there.
Do you know what I like about David? Goes, don't like a hammock. David was like,
No one
loved
else.
it.
Not having a hammock. Yeah, the hammocks were actually better
Yeah,
than the beds because I had both.
Do
Because
agree.
somebody needed the hammock. Honestly, my back's killing me. I'm dying.
I
do
Sinitta,
you
you're
that
my
was?
favourite person in the world. I adore you. You are so great. And we live quite close to each other.
We're
Missy, So
neighbours.
we are
Neighbours,
neighbours.
thank you.
So very excited to go for a coffee. I think you've come on you must be so proud of yourself.
Well, I mean, it's weird because you can't remember. You do it and
But you block it out.
and you block it. And you block
GK,
it
you
out.
did not block
No.
yours out.
Blocked it out.
Really?
Yeah.
But so many things you can't remember until you talk about it. And then you're like, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. But what I really remember is the people, the time together and the kind of just being fascinated. Like I'm sitting talking to people that are not in your regular circle of
Yeah.
friends, but that you really respect and admire.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
love as
It's
well. You come
incredible.
across people you're never normally going to come across.
Yeah.
And everyone's got a different background, everyone's got a different story. And I think in mine and Grace's situation, definitely, everyone's a lot more famous than we are.
Yeah,
so,
everywhere.
So we will go
Yeah.
in and we'll be like, God, it's like Tony
And they're
Bellew.
forced to speak to
And they're
us.
forced to, they
It's
can't go anywhere. They're
incredible. Yeah.
contractually obliged
Yeah.
to talk to me and GK. And it's great. It's very, very fun.
But that's what makes it
Yeah.
interesting is when you sit with someone that you would never normally be sat
Yeah.
with and they're telling you something and you're like, wow, what am I literally doing here?
Yeah. Sinitta, I've got to say,
Incredible.
we've heard Ant and Dec talk about this. You've let on, not much, but you've let on enough to hook, line, and sink
Sinker.
me. I am in. I
Yeah.
am
Oh,
sat.
so
I
pleased.
cannot wait. Sinitta, thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for having me.
Lovely.
Loved
Just
it.
your hands are just as
Loved
beautiful
it.
as I thought they'd be. Now I feel like I've now icked myself out.
Yes, yeah.
Sinitta, what a pleasure it's been. GK, you're not going anywhere because tomorrow night I'm going to be joined alongside GK by Chloe Burrows.
Love to see it.
Yeah, we'll see you then. I'm a Celebrity South Africa continues tomorrow at 9 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. And we're going to be here for Unpacked directly after the main show on ITVX, YouTube, Spotify, and all podcast platforms.